Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Russia. I have had to do a little bit of thinking as to which way we want to go about things since we do want to take on the Ottomans, and I happened to realise that we'd lost our alliance with Great Britain. So that is a little bit of a shame, but I'm not really too worried. I think we've hit that snowball spot where we don't really have too much to worry about. But what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and clean up a couple of our borders and fix up a couple of missions. So for that, oh yes, that's right. And we also want to start integrating Norway. So to get that started, let's make sure that our armies are appropriately dealing with all rebellions, even for our subject. So let's go ahead and get that going there. And then I think we should probably run a small stack of men. Yeah, let's bring them up over here. In fact, there's probably the best bet. In fact, let's split this in half. And we'll send this other stack here. What do we have? We have mountains and drylands. Yeah, take the defensive terrain because I believe that they are allies. So yeah, that will be good. Crush them quickly. Follow up with them. That should be good. And then, yeah, we can also finish our little war up along here, which unfortunately we have a couple of sieges we've got to persevere through, but we will be able to annex all of these three nice and quickly, which I think will be very nice. Otherwise, our troops are slowly recovering morale after upgrading our cannons, which I'm particularly happy with, and I think that's a good enough spot. So, do we have any spare generals? Let us quickly check our military. We cannot get any more. So I suppose let's quickly borrow you for a second. Borrow you over here just so we have a little bit of less attrition. Yeah, Great Horde, let's go ahead and declare war. We need this province here and I believe that one there, but I think we'll just take the full annex. Let's go show holy war. If we bring you guys in, that'll call in the Timurids and Transoxiana. Not super huge on fighting more than we have to. We're just trying to do a couple of things while we wait for a couple of peacetimers to run out. So I think this will be fine. Let's go ahead and confirm. Army drilling has stopped elsewhere, but that is not really too big of a deal. Let's bring in... yeah, we'll move you over there and see if we can find... going on, although I think these guys yeah, let's go back to drilling. We can afford to do so. In fact, why don't we, our heir or our general, our current leader, which one do we, oh that's right, our current leader can go, yeah that's right, we picked up Peter. So let's go ahead and make our king the oh wow, the generalship, yeah, 3624. That is particularly nice. All right, you go ahead and just drill. That will be fine. That's very nice though. He could actually be quite useful and save us from abdicating. I'd rather pay a little bit of money for stability than having to deal with losing as much legitimacy and prestige. Alright, so all that we need now is you to run across there, work on that siege. You have nobody of note around, so let's go... yeah, we'll take the cannons, the general... Alright, let's move all of those guys. You can stay here. We'll send the general and start sieging that fort. As long as it's all nice and quick, that is what we care about. We have lost some claims over here, but I'm not really too concerned. We're doing pretty good, so it's not going to be much of an issue at all. Alright, occupations are coming under control. That's what we want. We already have a peace offering from one of the native groups up here, but I don't think we particularly care. We're going to go ahead and wait for wait for everything that we can. Oh, and we did forget to Scottage our friend here. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, we can't do that while we're at war. Alright, well that was a little bit of a mishap, but I don't think that this should take us very long, so we'll just kind of sit by for a second. Oh, we even have unconditional surrender. Okay, so we're going to need a piece out of that wall fairly quickly, but I'm not really too bothered. We'll get... Yeah, a single occupation here and all there I don't think is going to do too much. We'll chase them down as soon as we can. We have... Oh. Looks like we got attacked by some rebels. Okay, well that was an accident. I suppose that's what that alert was before. Couldn't have seen that one coming. Well, let's go over here and at least keep that siege working. Now, what do we have here? Georgia's opinion. That could be nice to have. Lose loyalty and gain loyalty. Pick and choose. I think we'll go with the tax modifier. We'll lose a little bit of legitimacy. Modifier. You know what? We don't really need either of those. But I think more money is always good, so let's go ahead and do that. Legitimacy should be ticking up fairly quickly. That won't take us long to recover. Alright, oh, and we do have the official 100%. Right, that would have been the unconditional surrender that I forgot about. Right, let's go ahead and start seeing what it would take. Oh, we do need the fort. Okay, so I guess we're going to wait for that. That's what we're going to have to do. We also have some more conversions. Yes, some Orthodox. That's what we want. Government reform. Alrighty, so it's been a little while since we've had one of these. Okay, tier 7. We're getting towards the pointier end of things. What do we have? We can go for free admin policies, tolerance, true faith, and patriarch equilibrium. We have leader cost and boyers influence and loyalty. Meritocratic recruitment, advisor cost, yearly corruption, and burghers are happier. Or dynastic administration. Simple advisors, a little bit of extra corruption, but our monarch gains administrative skills and all estates lose influence. So that is an interesting one. I'm thinking advisor costs could be good as we pay for more and more expensive ones there, and less corruption is always good. Burger loyalty is nice. Leader cost is fairly inexpensive. Tolerance for true faith I don't think is particularly necessary, so I think we'll go... Yeah, advisor cost, yearly corruption, and loyalty from the burgers. I think that will do fairly nicely. Now all that we have to do is wait another 24 years before we can reform once again. Alright, so you know what? We'll come back over here when we finish up with that. We're just going to, yeah, get sieging. Oh, and it turns out that we did get the other one. Okay, let's bring you up along here. If we're going to fully peace out the Great Horde and remove them from existence, they probably can't have an army, and if they do, they'll turn into rebels, so we may as well. Alright, and that is the final straw. That is all that we needed. We can take all of their land, all of their money, no extra diplo, and I suppose, yeah, that's all we can do. So let's go ahead and demand... Thank you kindly. Now we finally own a lot of the coast. Well, all the coast. They were in a trade league. Oh, that is a surprise, but alright. Let's go ahead and move... Where can we move you? Here is going to be where we can go. Yeah, and oh, of course, we will need to probably convert. Yep, so we'll convert that 11 months. That should be, give or take, roughly enough time to core it all. So we'll go ahead and do all that. We should also have now finished a new mission. Oh, we have a what do we need here? We needed no guy. Okay, so that's our war with the Great Horde. And I suppose Colonial Cascadia, no, that we don't want that. Eastern Siberia. Okay, so it's just this final one here, but now we can do that. Does that count? Apparently not. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah, alright, well, either way, it's not too big of a deal, so let's just go ahead and, yeah, we'll bring them back there. We'll get them to do some rebel suppression soon. We did get a siege over here done, so let's quickly pull them off board and save that. We could sue for peace. Do we want your land? You're not too keen to give it to us, but I think we'll take it anyway, just so we have one less little thing on our border to deal with. It'll also give us direct access to the Ottomans, as well as a fort right up against them. I think that will be very beneficial in the long run. Let's go and... yeah, we'll go no leader here. Actually, you know what? We have a spare general. Huh. Yeah, alright. We're just going to play a little game of PC, and yeah, we fought them. Not very good at the game, apparently. There we go. And we have almost completely eradicated their army. Can't be too far around. Let's go up to here. I think they're heading down towards Transoxiana, but at this point I don't think it really matters. We have ourselves... oh, it looks like they're about to be... oh, the Ottomans are fighting somebody. Who are they fighting? Oh, they're fighting for the land that we currently own. Well, isn't that just awkward? Yeah, let's hold off a month, just so they fight them for us, or maybe not. Let's just check. Yeah, we do have access, yeah, but that's not an issue. Let's just go sue for peace. We'll take the land that we want. The fact that it upsets the Ottomans just makes it a little bit sweeter. 20 Diplo power is nothing to worry about. So let's go ahead and accept that. Thank you kindly. And then with the Great Horde, I will have to wait a couple of days for the peace agreement. And we should probably pay for a new military advisor. Okay, so land force, morale of armies, or fort defense. I'm thinking, if we're going to be doing what we're going to be doing, morale of armies may not be as important as a lot of fort defense. So, yeah, let's just prepare for him for when we do go to war with the Ottomans. The extra defensiveness will help increase the attrition that they'll take and the time that it takes for them, and I think we should be able to outscale their manpower by the time we do go to war, so that should be fine. And now it's been a couple of days. Let's go sue for peace here. We're very close, 4 months, and their military strength. Let's find... oh, here they are. Let's send them down there. That will be fine. Oh, and we have finished another one of our Siberian frontiers. Oh, and there's more natives up here. You know what? I would declare war on them. However, I think we should probably focus... on finishing this war so we can footage Norway first and make that problem disappear. I think that would be the best for us. And where are you going? Well, you're heading away. What have we got as well? We have, what is that? A Rebels. That's right. I think we'll hold off for a second. We can let that pick up a little bit further. Let's go ahead and find... I assume they're probably heading up somewhere along this way, so let's just start chasing them. They'll turn to rebels one way or the other, so they do have to be dealt with. Oh, and we have some extra trade steering. That is excellent. Conversions are going. That's what we want to see. The Yasuk have paid, so more money to us. Excellent. Help filling our buckets full of ducats. Let's go ahead and spend some of those. After all, only burning a hole in our pocket otherwise. So let's see. Workshops 0.09, not amazing. Courthouses, not too important. A couple of churches wouldn't go astray. Yeah, 0.1 is fairly decent. Let's check out some manufacturers as well. Ooh, a whole ducat. That is very nice. We'll go for more than half a ducat, I think is reasonable per one. State houses, we may need a couple of these too, so you know what, let's, actually, before we do, let's check out our situation with governing cap. Yeah, we have enough, but we don't really need it right now, so I think if we're going to go and fight the Ottomans, let's make sure that we have as much manpower as possible. That'll be highly necessary, so let's pick up these couple. Yeah, our money goes a little bit further with that, so that would be good. Yep, and we'll just wait a couple of days until we can chase these guys down, or they decide to turn back and we can fight them. We are definitely heading in the right direction. I think 100% war score should be enough. I don't think they can argue at that point. Yeah, okay, that will do. Let's go ahead and take all your money, take all of your land. We will have you revoke cause, of course. That is very good for us. Help make it a little bit more easy to control, because again, if they don't have claims on it, they're not going to be bringing separatists for them, so they can't be agitated to that way of thinking. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's send that demand. Thank you kindly. Your land now belongs to me. And do we keep on converting? I think that we do. Let's go with the highest first. That will be nice. Yeah, still working on the discipline and manpower recovery speed. Oh, and we can afford a new idea. That is nice. Oh, extra 20% manpower recovery. That is exactly what we want in the build-up before the war. Now we do definitely have tech that is good, just making sure that I haven't just thought about it. And yeah, now we can go to our subject interactions. That's what we wanted. Norway, you are no longer necessary to be fighting in wars. We shall enable that, and then I think we're not really going to do much else with you, so I suppose the land's probably best under our direct control. So let's go ahead and annex the vassal. Will cost us a fair bit of power, but I am not too concerned. Yeah, 5 prestige. They'll be a little upset after, well, our other subjects will be, but that will be fine. We do have a couple of diplomatic relations available to us again. In fact, we could go so far as to revoke our privileges from our states. That's right, because we still have the strong duchies. I think we could probably do that. That's, yeah, 10 maximum absolutism is a fair bit. Liberty to desire. We're not really suffering much outside of Tibet, but that's only because we forced them to become orthodox. As you can see, if we switch things over, yeah, they're slowly converting. Apparently it's a little bit of a rough journey for them, but well, they'll do it in time. But yeah, maybe that's what we do. Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea. So actually, before we do, let's go ahead and seize land. Yeah, that is, make sure that we're bumping up those numbers. Always good to be in a strong position that way. Yeah, we'll revoke strong duchies. I don't think we need the extra influence and relations nor the liberty desire. So let's go ahead and revoke that too. So now we should be looking at a maximum of 98 maximum absolutism. Yeah, and that will be over 100 by the time we reach full, what do we call it? Full legitimacy. Alright, so that's good. We should definitely keep you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do some autonomous rebel suppression. That seems good. Do we actually just take this fight and make sure that we've dealt with all this land all at once? You know what, that's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, we don't want to forget about this, so let's just go ahead and declare war on them before they befriend someone like Japan and give us someone else to fight at a later date and a beachhead. So let's go ahead and show them the benefits of the true faith. In fact, yeah, we'll start our armies marching towards them before we do declare the war. And realistically, I don't think anyone can really be upset with us when we take them out, because I don't think they have any neighbors. Alright, so declare war seems pretty good to me. I don't even think that it's doesn't even seem like a fair fight. Yeah, this will be all over for them. Glacial terrain. I don't think I've actually paid attention to that before. -1. Okay, so it is defensive. Oh. Yeah, that would, yeah, I would not want to be fighting under those circumstances. But either way, let's bring these guys, set them back to drilling. We'll do the same thing here. And you are still doing rebel suppression, which is good. Make sure that rebels don't take Norway as we are trying to integrate them. And I think that's, yeah, that's pretty much all we needed. So, let's make sure that we are... Oh, that's right. We are dealing with things like our rebels. You guys are heading to... I have no idea where. We'll probably try and intercept. In fact, I think we'll just try and plan... Okay, just... Okay. Really can't intercept these guys. Alright, let's go... Maybe this way? I think that could be quicker. We're going to give it a go. Royal marriage from Norway. Sure, we can accept that. I don't mind. Go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and keep on converting. Oh, and we do have the... Consolidate the steps, extra missionary strength and unrest. That's what we're after. That will help out with what we're dealing with. And then Pontic steps. That should be... Whereabouts is that? Yeah, the land that we were going to reconquer for Crimea all those years ago. But yes, those Ottomans are going to cause a little bit of a problem with that. So I guess we're going to have to hold off on that too. Everything else going well. We do have weather the troubles, gain a little bit of prestige. And what will that give us? Well, yeah, only prestige. That would enable potentially some advisor costs for a couple of years, or Streltsy. Yeah, we're not at our force limit though, so maybe we should see about... Yeah, before we take that, we'll wait till some event happens. We'll pick up the prestige. We'll get you guys to be... who is this? Defender of the Faith against... Yaz. Okay, I'm not entirely sure who they are, but either way, we need to focus on our own problems. Make sure that we're looking after our rebels. We'll make sure that they don't fire. We'll bring you guys up to... Where are you heading? All the way up over here. In fact, I think you're probably going to be heading towards our fort. So let's just see if we can get rid of these guys before we forget about them. That would be very bad if we did. We've lost another advisor. Oh, and he was our defensive one. Okay. Ooh, national manpower modifier. That's what we want. That is well and truly worth it. Bump up our maximum as well as our heal, our monthly gain. Yeah, that's very good. In fact, let's quickly check whereabouts are the Ottomans after we've done all of it. We should have, I think it's armies. Manpower, yes. So they only have 2,000 at the moment, and we have 90,000. But that's not quite the one that we're after. What we want to see... The quality comparison? No, it is under country. That's right. Let's go to rivals. Make it a little bit quicker. Yep, maximum manpower for the Ottomans. They currently gain 2,281 per month. And for us, we are gaining 3,220. Okay. So a good 1,000 men difference. That is really nice. Okay. So I think maybe we are in a spot where we could start fighting them. Yeah, of course, we need to make sure that we get these rebels sorted. We do not want to be dealing with those in our territory. Don't want any extra unrest. Rebels are still slightly growing, but we do have the government ability, so we'll use that soon. We've also got new land claimed. Ooh. I suppose we'll go with production. Yeah, that'll help us out trade-wise. That'll be useful. We can also go ahead and we've finished influencing Tibet. We can probably go back and fix our relations a little bit more. Yeah, let's make our let's send in our favors for trust. We can't do this for another. Okay, till next month. Okay, well that's easy enough to do. We will yeah, we'll sort that out. Do we go liturgical reform, patriarchal authority? Yeah, I think we'll go for the patriarchal authority. That's always nice to have. And a happier state means that we don't have to deal with other we get some extra bonuses. So let's go ahead and trade for 50 is the maximum. You know what? We may as well. Actually, hang on a second. Let's just check how much. Okay, we can only get 45 trust. I suppose it's worth checking. So 45 is the number we'll go for. Spend most of our favors, but we don't really need favors when they belong to us. Alright, I think that's pretty good. In fact, yeah, so let's go ahead and see. Is there anything else we want to do? Training fields. Could do a couple more. We do have a fair bit of money. No extra super amazing manufactories. State houses. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and preemptively do one or two of those. I think that would be good for us. And you know what? I think we might leave things there. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll finish off the war against them. And then maybe even... Let's see. Russia, do you have any more cores? Or you do have claim? Okay. Well, you know what? We probably... Yeah, we'll fight... Yeah, we'll expand our Prussia. Make Prussia a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. That will always help us in our fight against the Ottomans. Yeah, they're fairly minimal. 200 in manpower at least. 238. We have 197. Yeah, I think in a couple more years we'll go to war with the Ottomans. Maybe give it a 5 or 10, depending how we go. And yeah, but that's what we will do. So if you do want to see the rest of this series, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future episodes, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.